Are you following the ABs of England? Stick around, I'll share my insights to the first test that went down to the wire. Hey everyone, it's Coach H here, and you've found Inspired by Union, a channel where I discuss Southern Hemisphere rugby. Let's dive right in. Apologies team, I've been on the road travelling, so mixing hotels with flights straight back into a shift at work, so I'm slightly late with my review. Greetings Rugby Universe. Well, the New Zealand Test season is underway, a classic encounter in Dunedin between two sides that play quite differing styles. This game went down to the wire. In fact, it was decided at the death with a penalty at the breakdown, which could have gone either way. All Blacks versus England. Well, a bumper crowd in Dunedin was enjoyed to a game where both sides had time on the ball and were able to show their wares. This was backed up by some resolute defence, particularly by the English. Their line speed and ability to get players into the passing channel really nullified some of the New Zealand attack when they tried to go wide. When the ABs went direct and were able to get their head and shoulders through the contact, then they were able to find space in the wider channels. Any passive carries saw England dominate the contact and shut down the width. England was well served by George Furbank, who made some early incisions into the line. Itoje, he was world class and an absolute menace at the breakdown. The All Blacks, they also were good on defence, and they were particularly led by their skipper, Scott Barrett, and the vice-captain, Adi Savia, in this department, getting through a ton of work. Scrum. New Zealand, they had some big wins once they figured out the referee, Amashukeli's interpretation. England, they weren't helped by the departure of Joe Marler, who departed with an injury. He won an early scrum penalty over Lomax. De Groot and Newell, they were both immense. Line out. The ABs, well, they looked like a side that had 4 trainings under their belt at times. Whilst Jamie George, he'd like to forget one of their throws. However, the English were impressive off the drive. The ABs looked to set up some moves off the base of the line out. However, their timing was off. Carries. The All Blacks had 152 to England's 97 and also dominated the line breaks by 9-3. Despite this good work, England hung tough and were able to nullify the All Blacks in their attack. Tactical kicking. Marcus Smith, well, he kicked well for England. He found space and had excellent strike rates with his contestables. The All Blacks, through Perinara, Finlay and D-Mac, quite often overkicked. England were able to handle these longer kicks, and quite often Marcus Smith would carry back to the line. I'd like to see the All Blacks go a shorter contestable to bring their wingers into the game. The ABs, they'll be happy to be underway and pass a tough examination on Saturday. Look for them to improve next week with 80 minutes under their belt. For the English, another close and tough loss. They've had a few of these over the past year. They're definitely a side that's trending upwards. As soon as they learn to close these out, you'll see them climb higher in the rankings. If you're finding these insights helpful, consider pressing the subscribe button, hitting the bell for more insights every week. A lively game with plenty of energy, close but no cigar for the English. Plenty more to come next week at Eden Park. I'm Coach H, and you've been watching Inspired by Union.